I'm Benjamin, and today I am going to do a book review about Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is the second book of the Harry Potter series. This is one of my favorite books. It is very interesting and has lots of action. 96% of the reader likes this book. So, if you haven't already read this, you definitely have to go read it now. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is about a young wizard named Harry Potter and his second year adventure at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. A magic elf named Dobby came to warn Harry not to go back to Hogwarts because he will be in grave danger. Harry refused the warning and made his way back to Hogwarts by a flying car. Little was Harry prepared for all the adventures that were waiting for him. Trees that fight back, flying cars, giant spiders that can talk, walls with deadly warning written in blood. These are all dangerous adventures Harry are going to face this time. Right at the beginning of the book, it started off exciting. The exposition was fun to read and was very exciting. For example, when Ron and his brothers sold their dad's flying car to save Harry from his uncle's house. This little adventure was unexpected and fun, since there was no real danger to it. And into the rising action, the book draws the first mystery when Harry and Ron couldn't get through the platform. And once again, they took their dad's flying car to school. Hogwarts, many strange and dangerous events were happening to the students because of the Chamber of Secrets. The great mystery is finally revealed in the climax. The climax was filled with shocking moments and unexpected surprise. And the book ends up with a good ending that was satisfying one reader. There are lots of characters in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and every character has its own character development. Dobby is a character that has the most development in the story. This character is someone that may start off not liking, as a reader think that Dobby was very annoying and always get Harry into trouble. In the beginning, Dobby tries to warn Harry about the danger of going back to Hogwarts. He used many different schemes to try and stop Harry, but they never work. This caused Harry into a lot of trouble, but he knew Dobby was just trying to help him. Dobby is always punishing himself when he helps out Harry, which means he knows what he's doing against his master's order. He is an elf that thinks very lowly of himself and that he is a very bad elf who disrespects his master. He has no self-esteem and is always very insecure and depressed. But Dobby's character becomes more helpful throughout the book. At first, it seemed like he was just a troublemaker for Harry. At the end of the book, Harry finds out that Dobby is actually helping him. So, in return, Harry freed Dobby. And not only does he change from an enslaved elf to a free elf, but his personality became a lot brighter and happier. He built up his confidence by standing up to his old master, and he became much braver now that he has no master. There are many themes in this book, but friendship is one of the most important themes in the Harry Potter series. Throughout the entire book, Harry was always with his two best friends, Ron and Hermione. They do everything together and always support each other. Their friendships are what keep Harry going as the rest of Hogwarts begin to suspect him of being the heir of Slytherin. Harry, Ron, and Hermione's friendship is seen throughout the book. It is Ron and Hermione's friendship and support to keep Harry going during his adventures and tough times. One of the best examples is when the whole school suspected that Harry was the heir of Slytherin. And Hermione believed Harry and tried their best to help Harry proves that he is not the heir of Slytherin and solves the mystery together regardless of the big trouble they could get in if they were caught. There are many themes in this book, but friendship is one of the most important themes in the Harry Potter series. Throughout the entire book, Harry was always with his two best friends, Ron and Hermione. They do everything together and always support each other. Their friendships are what keep Harry going as the rest of Hogwarts begins to suspect him of being the heir of Slytherin. Harry, Ron, and Hermione's friendship is seen throughout the book. It is Ron and Hermione's friendship and support to keep Harry going during his adventures and tough times. One of the best examples is the whole school suspected that Harry was the heir of Slytherin. Ron and Hermione believe Harry and try their best to help Harry prove that he is not the heir of Slytherin and solves the mystery together regardless of the big trouble they could get in if they were caught. Overall, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is one of the most successful books in the world. It allows the reader to dive into a world of magic and bond with the different characters. The reader faces the problems and challenges alongside Harry, Ron, and Hermione. J.K. Rowling used a lot of great writing skill and literary devices to help the reader feel like they are a part of the story. She always lets the reader have a very clear image of the adventure. The book forces readers to think and understand the problems that the characters are facing and to learn the true significance of friendship. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets can be read by people of all ages, from children, teenagers, to adults and elders. People who are looking to read an exciting story must definitely read this adventure book. Not only does this novel tell an interesting story, but it teaches the reader many lessons like friendship, loyalty, bravery, and love. This book allows the reader to escape the real world and dive into the wizarding world of magic, where they can let their imagination run wild. This is definitely a great book that I would recommend to everyone. If you haven't already read this book yet, you are definitely missing out. So I recommend you to go read